welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Of course, the Miami Grand Prix going on was finished now during our time here. My wife has just texted me the winner. I've no idea why. Why would you do that? I was saving it for this evening. I'm not going to say anything, of course, who won it.
But if you destroy it from me,
I'm going to call you.
If you now destroy it from me, I'm going to break everything in this room.
I promise you I won't. She doesn't even like F1. Why would you do that?
I tell you what, that's it. Divorce her.
That's it. Grounds for divorce.
I mean, it's going to cost you a lot of money, but damn it, it'll be worth it.
Damn it.
Because then you'll have nobody to tell you who won the Grand Prix.
Exactly.
You just go home to your lonely little life,
alone.
sad but happy.
Yeah, sad but happy.
Sad but happy.
Frank LeBoeuf is here. Hello, Frank. How are you?
You're going to watch it?
Yeah, I'll watch it still.
I was because I wasn't involved. I was watching the Grand Prix. So the winner is.
He was watching it after he came off air.
He's taking it out. Okay,
Do you remember he already bulged up the rugby for me?
Oh, was that Frank?
Yeah, France. I was going home to watch France v somebody.
Yes.
And then Big Mouth came in and went,
but that was a great race. That was a great race.
They beat, and I'm like,
don't say anything about the race. Right. Okay, let's take a look at the questions, shall we? I don't have them here. Let's see what's coming up. Here they come.
Oh, a question.
Exciting. Let's have a look at the question.
You don't know the question?
For the panel, how excited would Paul Mariner be with Ipswich Town being promoted to the Premier League? He had a good day yesterday, actually, because Plymouth stayed up.
Yep.
One of his former sides as well. Pompey, of course, got promoted earlier on in the season.
But yesterday, as we were doing the broadcast, you saw throughout the stands, they kept filming the Ipswich legends.
Yeah.
And, we all knew that Paul should have been, in that crowd.
Yes, most definitely.
With the Ipswich legends and celebrate.
As I said, when Kasey was doing the commentary, I was doing the studios, and I said on the broadcast, I get it, a lot of younger viewers watching the game now don't remember, but I think they would find it hard to believe that some of the great, and I include Maros in this,
100%.
Some of the greatest
100%.
players that have ever graced the English game or the British game played for Ipswich Town. When they went to the World Cup, England in 1982, I love the 82 World Cup.
82, the VHS that you had.
The 82 World Cup when Sir Bobby Robson was the manager. Ipswich Town had 3 players in the England team, including the captain. Terry Butcher, Mick Mills was the captain, and up front for England that day was our mate Maros.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they were an amazing... But the big man would have been there, pinstripe suit on.
Yes.
Oh.
Crisp shirt, big glass of red wine. He'd have loved it.
Very much, and I saw you went viral.
Really?
Yeah, people kept sending me pictures of Ed Sheeran celebrating, and you're on the TV behind, analysing the game. Ed Sheeran's a singer.
Who's Ed Sheeran?
You know it. People were like, look, it's great. I was like, I don't care. Why do you
That's great with Ed Sheeran. Does he know the Miami result?
Well, that's why he was there, wasn't he? He was at the, anyway.
Yeah,
right. Okay, right, next question. Right. Who is having a better season, Kai Havertz or Nico Jackson?
Oh, God and Bennett. Havertz by a long way.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the tough part about Jackson is the amount of chances.
Yeah.
That
he's missed.
That he really, truly could have had a breakthrough season if he was just a little.
But Frank, you love Chelsea. He's got more goals than Kai Havertz.
Yeah, but I'm with the guys, The beginning of the season of Havertz was horrendous, that's clear. But he's been very good for a while now, and he's been at the same level as his teammates. And yes, we are frustrated with Nicolas Jackson. Nicolas Jackson could have easily scored 30 goals this season, easily. So it's why we have to say Nicolas Jackson.
Problem is for Chelsea, they had nobody else because Nkunku was injured. This guy was going to come in as Superman. He was going to come back and save them. That never happened. But Nico Jackson didn't have to play, but he basically played because they were short of numbers in that position. The best thing that happened to Havertz was the injuries and loss of form to Eddie Nketiah and Gabriel Jesus, because that forced Arteta's hand.
Yep.
Because he was stubborn and tried to keep playing him in the middle of the park, and it was pretty average. They've been much better since he's gone up front, and he's been much better in that position.
Okay, next question. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. Yep. Frank, with Chelsea's squad coming back to full strength and them playing good football, do you think we have what it takes to be more consistent and compete next season?
No. And I said it during the show.
Think about it, Frank.
No. It's just there is something being more consistent. No, they are still inconsistent. That's what scares me the most. We don't know where to stand. It's getting better, of course. 3 games. You can even say that the Arsenal defeat was an accident if you see what happened before and after. But no, we'll still face the same issues. And I say that during the show. If the club doesn't get more experienced players, you're going to face that again for maybe 1 or 2 seasons.
If you're the new Liverpool manager, how long do you give Darwin to come good before considering moving him on? If Salah leaves and he doesn't begin the season with buckets of goals, wouldn't it be time for drastic measures? You paid a lot of money for him. You're not going to get that back.
Yeah, well, yeah, and then the idea is then how much money you're going to spend to be able to replace Salah and him and other pieces that need to be freshened up if you want to be back consistent with winning the title again. So, that's going to be a tough one.
I mean, he comes in, anybody who's underperforming or he's not going to be able to rely on, he's going to have to make changes. I mean, Klopp would have had to, if Klopp was staying, he would have had to have been thinking about that. Mm-hmm. As much as he likes him, and
right.
he's an honest, hard-working, and he gets his quota of goals, he gets a bit frustrating, so he'll have to make big decisions. What the hell's happening with your Barnet today?
I don't know, I need to get it cut tomorrow.
You run out, you can't afford fudge, gel, anything.
Fudge?
Hair gel, hair.
Put fudge in your head.
What do you put in that?
I don't know, whatever the girl put it in it today.
You don't do your own hair?
No, they're doing a makeup.
You're very precious.
They're doing a makeup, do they?
Well, you don't do your hair. What if you're not in at work?
Well, then I just don't do it.
You don't put anything in your hair?
No.
Well, in case I'm not.
Frankie, come on, man. We'll just go. We'll go sit in the corner where these two have a discussion.
Yeah, that's none of our business.
Go and have a Kit Kat and a cup of coffee.
We don't want to be involved in that.
Come back.
Yeah. Well.
Frank, Klopp has said that Slot can give him a call if Slot wanted to talk about anything regarding Liverpool. Is that a good idea for Slot to talk to Klopp about the club, or should he go in fresh without any preconceived notions?
Well, it depends on what the club wants to decide. Sorry, if this club decides to get rid of most of the players, yeah, you can go for a refreshment of your dressing room. But if they keep the spine and the most players, yeah, I think he should call Klopp and ask him for advices. And he knows what's going on in the dressing room. He knows who the leaders are and who can change something maybe in the dressing room, outside of the field. So it's always important to know everything. And I think Klopp knows everything. So it can be a very good idea if the club decides to not getting rid of Salah, Van Dijk, for example. That can be useful.
Kasey.
Why wouldn't you give...
That was it. Go ahead.
Why wouldn't you give the manager a call at the end of the year and find out what the lie of the land is?
Definitely.
And then you have to make your own decision.
Well, 100%. Yeah.
But you know...
You'd be a fool not to, really.
You know,
Well, if you have an option for more knowledge, why would you take less?
What problems has he found this season or whatever behind the scenes? Players training, players not. Is there a problem with the medical department? Is there not a problem with the medical department? All that sort of stuff. Scouting, and then he'll go, okay, yeah. And so he knows that, and then he makes his own decisions.
Don't worry about this guy Monday through Thursday, because on Saturday he's going to give you 100%. Just have a little bit of institutional knowledge.
Yeah.
Gee, why would you not?
Kasey, let's talk goalkeeping.
Uh-oh.
Which shot is more difficult to save? The low corner when you have to get down, or the top corner where you have to get up?
There's this little thing called gravity.
Right.
And the hardest thing, in physics, is to go up and out.
Okay.
So if I'm going in the upper corner, there's a point where gravity is going to be pulling me down away from the ball. So it's easier to get down than it is to get up.
Oh, I like it. It's a science lesson as well.
There you go.
Craig, how challenging is it to keep a strong mentality for the last few games of the season if you're a team with nothing to play for?
Very.
Yeah, must
Looking
be.
holidays.
Very.
Yeah.
Very.
You're already going, right.
Yeah.
And this is amazing the players do this. They go, have you seen when they've got us back in for pre-season?
There's 3 games left and you're mid-table going.
Yeah, but guys, nowadays, you know, you only have like 2 or 3 teams who are struggle, you know, with the end of the season because the first 8 they fight, or the first 10 they fight for even the Conference League, you know, cup,
right.
and the bottom one they fight to not be relegated. So it's almost nobody who has nothing to play nowadays because of the good thing that you can have at front and the relegation you could get at the back.
It's a pain in the butt, isn't it, really, these days? Because back, let's call it the good old days. You had that period off, be it 6 weeks or, I mean, really back in the good old days.
8.
You're stretching, you got a couple of months.
Yeah. Right.
And then we noticed it all getting shorter and shorter. And you go, oh my God, we're back in July, the whatever, and you'd be like, oh, can't start thinking about it. The season's not even finished. Nowadays, I believe, most of them, they have all these sports scientists, they check up on them so that their physical condition...
Really?
So that it doesn't go from there to there. So they try and keep it somewhere here so it's
Do they have to always wear that sports vest everywhere they go then, when they're on holiday?
You got a big white mark when you get a big mark when you try to get a tan. Might as well put one over your head. You know?
I had a teammate
And there too.
Instead of coming in like on a Sunday for a regen, they would, you know, give the belt, and then you were supposed to go for a run or do something like that, and then they'd get the data. Well, his neighbor always went for a run on Sunday morning.
Take that.
And he would come by the house and hand him the belt, and he would put it on.
Onto the dog.
And go for his run.
Final question, Craig. Who's getting promoted from the playoffs? Leeds, Southampton, West Brom or Norwich?
Well, yeah, it's very tight. I mean, those 4 sides.
Leeds are in free fall.
Leeds lost to QPR and then lost to Southampton yesterday. That's not a good... They play...
Norwich.
Norwich?
Yeah, Norwich, yeah.
Yeah, because West Brom won, so they leapfrogged Norwich.
Norwich.
There's too much going on.
Yeah, there was a lot going on.
And that means...
You got to think Southampton has a nice little... They're feeling better about themselves. West Brom as well.
I can't remember exactly what the stats are, but the team that finishes 3rd has not gone up in a bigger percentage of the time.
Oh, interesting.
So there's no, just because you finished 3rd,
right?
It wasn't really interesting.
Oh, that's quite interesting.
But a lot of times what happens is
okay.
the team that fights to get into the playoffs
they have the momentum.
has that momentum.
I'm going to say
I only played for
Southampton.
I played for one of the
There you
4
are,
teams, so I'm going to say
Perfect.
Southampton.
Nice one. Here, by the way, is the viral video of Craig that has been seen everywhere. Wasn't? Ready? Oh, wait, no, right. What? This isn't it. It's the one with the champagne.
It comes at the end.
Oh, I see. Oh, I didn't see this bit. I just saw the champagne. And there it is. There it is.
Craig Burley above Ed Sheeran's head.
Ah, what a star!
What a star.
He's a disgrace. Sheeran should be turned to the telly, listening to what's been said.
Exactly.
Right.
You're a disgrace,
He's a
Sheeran.
disgrace. I'm never buying a tape. I'm never going to one of your concerts again.
He's not going to buy any of your tapes or your records, nothing.
Stick your songs where the sun don't shine.
That is it. Thank you very much. ESPN FC back on your screens tomorrow. Manchester United are in action. They're away against Crystal
Win or
Palace.
lose, I'm not coming in.
Good. And then we'll be looking ahead, of course, those Champions League matches as well.
Can't believe